Hi guys, so I'm here today to do the video for you that is actually part of the prize for the comment winner of my 50 subscriber contest. So the video the idea that she had come up with was to do a video talking about what essentials you would need in a makeup kit or your makeup collection when you're first starting out with makeup, and what kind of brands to try for the first time. So I really think that this will benefit all of you, especially if you're new to makeup, and I really hope that this helps you, understand what you might need if you're just starting out, what brands you could try, and stuff like that. So, alright, to get started, after what I've learned from the makeup community, this is going to be my suggestion on what you should get for a starter makeup kit. I think would be a good foundation. Definitely make sure that you know if you have oily skin, dry skin, like that. Because if you have oily skin, then maybe liquid foundation isn't the best for you. Maybe like a pressed powder foundation or something would be better for you. But make sure you also know your color. Even if you don't buy the higher end makeup, maybe if you can go into like a Sephora or a MAC and get color matched to see what color you are, you can use that sample or whatever and go to a drugstore if you need to find one similar to that. Alright, the next thing is going to be a good concealer. Concealer is going to be for everybody. No one's skin is perfect, and everybody, regardless of how much sleep they get and how, unstressed they are, they're going to get them bags under their eyes or the dark circles, or you're going to have a blemish here and there that you're going to want to cover. So I suggest getting a really good concealer. Again, this is going to go with knowing like what type of skin you have. If you have oilier skin or if you have dry skin, there's different kinds of concealer. For instance, the one I use right now is the Benefit Erase Paste. It's kind of liquidy, but it's not like liquid foundation. It's a little bit thicker than that, and it works really well for me. So that's what works well for me. The mousse, like Maybelline has some Dream Mousse concealers that you can use. That works great on my face, but it does not work underneath my eyes. So you just kind of gotta play with the consistencies and see how they work for you. So a good concealer is going to help you to hide the dark circles underneath your eyes, and then also to hide any blemishes you may have in your face. Right, the next thing is going to be a powder. It can be a translucent powder, or it can be like a cover, the CoverGirl compacts. Those are pressed powders. You can use that too. I have two. I have a translucent and I have a MAC MSF Natural that I use. To be honest with you, I don't really see a difference between the two of them. I use them both and they both do the same for me. So if you just wanted to get just a pressed powder or even a loose powder for you, that's just going to set your makeup. Once you do your foundation and concealer and your primer, if you choose to use it, it's going to set your makeup to make sure that everything's going to stay in place. It'll give you more of a matte finish as well. This is not, you don't always have to use it. Like in the summer, you might not want to look more matte. You might want to have a little bit more of a glow. So you don't need to use it at all times. But it is something that I personally would suggest that you have to set your makeup when you're ready to go out for the day. The next thing, we're going to start talking about blushes and bronzers. I use a bronzer. This is the bronzer I use. It's a really light bronzer, and I just use it to put a little bit on my face for like a sun-kissed glow. But I don't do the contouring and all that right now. Eventually I might look into it, but contouring is not for everyone. Especially if you're first starting out. I can tell you right now that contouring used to confuse the crap out of me, and I just never really got the hang of it. And I don't feel that I need it at the moment. But if you really want like a tanned look or like a sun-kissed glow, then I suggest getting a bronzer that you might be able to sweep on your face just to keep a little bit of color in there, especially in the winter when you're not wanting to look so pale and all that. So a good bronzer that is a little bit darker than what your skin tone is. I would say about 2 shades darker than what your skin tone is at the time. And then when it comes to blush, really go with what your complexion is. I know that I have a beauty book that says the peach blushes, like coral blushes, look universally flattering on everybody. So if you're in doubt, go for a corally blush. So just kind of play with it. If you have lighter skin, you don't want to go for like a bright red. You don't want to go for like a really dark one either. You can try mauves, like rose colors, things like that. So try that, light pinks. Just make sure you don't go too light, because then it will just wash you out, and you don't want that. Alright, now talking about eyes. eye bases are key. You definitely want an eyeshadow primer. This can be a cream eyeshadow. This can be, you know, an eyeshadow primer like Too Faced Shadow Insurance, or e.l.f. also sells a eyeshadow primer that's only $1 and it works just as good for me. So you definitely want to get that, because what that's going to do is going to keep your eyeshadow on a lot longer. It's going to stop it from creasing, and it's going to help the color stay more vibrant throughout the day. And then when we're talking about eyeshadows, you know, it really is up to you what colors you use and how often you're going to use them. But if you really want a variety and you're just starting out, I highly suggest these kind of palettes. Coastal Scents has 4 or 5 of them that have about 88 colors in them. BH Cosmetics also has one that has 120 in them. You can really look online, you know, eBay, you know, just Google it if you want to. Just put 88 color palettes or, you know, large eyeshadow palettes, and you're going to find them. This one, I think that's my Mental Mania palette, or my Warm palette. And I believe this one was about $20. And for 88 shadows, that is really going to save you a lot of money. Okay, so past eyeshadow, talking about eyeliner now. If you are not comfortable venturing out to liquid eyeliner or gel eyeliner, stick with a good eyeliner pencil. I have the Rimmel Soft Kohl in black, brown, and purple, because that is my go-to eyeliner. If I didn't use gel eyeliner, I would only use that one. It works amazing. It's very smooth. It can, you know, you can smudge it out if you want to, but then it also stays all day for you. So definitely stick with a good eyeliner. Pencil if you're scared of the other ones. If you're not, and if you're willing to venture out, I suggest getting a good gel eyeliner. Now, I've only used one gel eyeliner, and it's the Maybelline Eye Studio gel eyeliner. It's the first and only one I've used, and I like it a lot. So right now I see no need to go out and venture to another brand, because that one works so well for me. And it comes with a little brush. So you get, you know, the utensil you need for it and the eyeliner all in one. And even if it's just to practice with, and if you don't like it, if you don't like the consistency or how it applies, or if you just don't like doing it at all, then you know not to buy the more higher end gel eyeliners. You can just stick with the pencil or liquid, whichever you prefer. Okay, and then last thing about the eyes is mascara. So I suggest getting 2 mascaras, one waterproof and one regular. And I think this is one of the best mascaras I've ever used. It's the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express mascara. This one's in waterproof. I only use it on the days when I want a lot of volume in my lashes. They also make a non-waterproof formula, a waterproof and a regular mascara, and whatever brand that you like best. I just suggest one of each formula for you. Okay, and then the last thing I guess we have to talk about is lips. Really, when it comes to lips, you kind of pick and choose what you like the best. I suggest having at least one good lip liner, one good lipstick, and a couple different varieties of the lip glosses. Now, I have a Revlon nude lipstick, and this can be a universal lipstick used for everything. You can put it on over a darker lip liner, you can put it on under a darker or even a brighter lip gloss. Either way, that's going to always be a really good lipstick for you. And then for lip liner, I suggest having one that is just a touch darker or a touch lighter than your original lip color, because then that's going to give you the different varieties of looks that you can achieve with your lip glosses. And then lip glosses, really just whatever colors you like. Make sure that you don't, if you're pale skin like I am, you don't want to go too light, because it really will wash out your lips and it'll make you look like you're dead, and you don't want that. But also don't go too dark for you either, because that can just look silly. So that's the end of this video. I hope that I didn't talk too fast, and I hope I got everything addressed for you. Basically, I will put everything in the info bar that I suggest that you have in your makeup kit. Real quick, the brands that I do recommend you trying if you're a first time makeup lover or makeup buyer, other than drugstore, is check out e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's eyeslipsface.com. They are very cheap, and a lot of their stuff is really good quality. I also suggest NYX or nyxcosmetics.com. They have decently priced cosmetics, and I have a lot of their lip glosses and lip liners, and I love their products. And then last but not least is Coastal Scents. That was the palette that I showed you earlier in the video, that you can get different palettes for a really good price. They have amazing brushes. They always have really good deals going on, and their variety of products is just endless. It's really good quality products in a whole bunch of different colors and consistencies, everything that would work for different skin tones and different kinds of people. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful for you and it answered any questions that you may have had. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye.